Start. Yeah. Hello. Back to welcome back to another week. Formula One fools. I'm kidding. I'm going to say that every single time now. But before starting, I want to announce that we might be moving this to a different podcast itself. It will still be the same guy, same group of us talking, but because the outsiders supposed to represent more like just people in general, different conversation, and not like sports focused. And Anthony, no, we did have one called In the Stands, which basically is just for anyone who's a fan. And F1 is a sport where you will be in the stands, and we might have NFL with people in the stands. And of course, we started it off with football. So I am thinking of moving it to that platform. I'll share more information when the time comes. But welcome to another week. We have Jick in the house, Anthony in the house. And as I stated at the end of last week's episode, we're going to start with the predictions that were made. Right, gentlemen?
Let's get it.
All right, so let me just start off by saying the results from the Baku, and I'm going for everyone that got points. All right?
Yeah.
So we had Oscar Piastri winning in the McLaren, Charles Leclerc second, George Russell in the Mercedes, Lando Norris fourth, Max Verstappen, Alonso. I did not remember Alonso came sixth. That's surprising. Albon in the Williams pulling a seventh place, and Colapinto in the Williams pulling a eighth place, which is a surprise also. Two Williams in the points. Lewis Hamilton getting the ninth place, and Oliver Bearman getting the last of the possible points. Now we're going to look back at the predictions, and here I have started with Anthony. Here I've started with Anthony. Anthony predicted Lando, Piastri, and Max. Top three, with Albon being the best performer out of the midfield. And I can tell you for sure he has Albon being the best performer out of the midfield at the top, because he got seventh. So that's the highest out of all of the predictions we made for someone in the midfield to perform. However, none of his prediction for the top three fell in order, but he only got Piastri getting pole. So then we move to mine. I had Max, Lando, Checo, and then Beerman. Of course, Beerman got points. I don't think I get anything right here because thankfully to Sainz, Perez was not in the points. So, yes, I
Man, it was so smooth.
Yo, just hold on. And the closest to actually selecting Paul was actually Jig, because he did predict a Piastri win with Perez coming second, which was right here, and Max coming third, and Yuki actually getting the points, which he didn't do, unfortunately, but not, I would say, at his fault. Because of the little touch that he had with Stroll, I think, in the beginning. So, anyways, gentlemen, as we're about to start, what do you guys think about the predictions?
I mean, I said it's smooth operating. Was not smooth. Was not, or rather, it was too smooth in its swerve towards the Checo. You know what I'm saying? I was this close, brother. When I tell you, I'm watching this race, and I say, yo, Checo, go for the second, you know. Checo, go for the second, man. I get my 1-2. When nobody I get my third. Because what me say?
Yeah. Max never did
I get my 1-2, brother. And then me see the screen, and I say, what just happened?
Bro, I think I was talking to Anthony one away, and then in the group they attack. And like all me I do a laugh. Like me just I send a laughing face. And Anthony said the best strategy him ever see Ferrari do in a time watching F1.
No, and I don't mean that like, the whole crash was unfortunate. You know what I mean? But it's like Sainz don't really remember say, yo, he's right there. But if he never do that, if that never happened, I'm
Charles
sure.
dead. Yeah, Charles
Charles
is
dead.
dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was literally a sitting duck. He was
yeah.
literally a sitting duck, brother. That was the move that helped them to finish second. Yeah, man.
Yo,
I agree.
I swear.
I mean,
The thing is,
I'm happy.
watching
You
it
know what
back.
I'm happy though? You know
What?
what I'm happy about? That all three of us agree that
That?
science is at fault. But
Hold
I'm
on. That's
assuming that we
no,
all.
no. I was
Alright,
exactly. I was about to go
alright,
into it.
continue.
You know. No, I'm not saying. I think if we were supposed to do percentages, I would say I would put it 80% on science, but people are making it seem like Perez not have no wrong for doing this. Because if you look
No,
at
he
even
does.
the last because say him a push him out of it, right?
Yeah,
Science
yeah,
that try to push him out of it. Him could have easy back up and just go around the cars. Him still would have the speed over him. And as I say, him literally, just like I predict before, like him and street races, a film thing that anything to
yeah,
do with the road, him can do it. So easy just comes up boom boom and go around the man, right? Maybe upon the
yeah,
next couple turn when the next DRS forward. Because him not gonna get very far from him, But somewhere but I tell a lie, when I saw that, I was laughing because I say, yo, it would be such a Ferrari thing for lead the whole race and then not even get second place. You see me?
true.
So for me, yeah. So I think everybody in agreement. Sainz was at
No,
fault, and Sainz came up before the race saying that Baku is not his favorite place.
yeah,
So I mean, take one for the team, youth.
but also like to the merit of science, I'd say that Checo had a lot of room to the left, but I don't like people have to say, oh yo, but Checo left the whole of the road left open like a theme fault, and I was like,
The line
but
matter. The line matter.
if you watch all of the footage, even in my opinion, and I could be wrong, but in my opinion, yes, Checo had all of that room, but one, the line, two, at the at the rate at how signs pull over in him, even if they have the reaction time, I still feel like they would have crashed anyways. I still feel like if it
Bruh.
was supposed to come to it, they would have still crashed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the touch would have
So
gone. The touch
yeah,
would have
so he would
gone.
have either have to pull back and not be as aggressive as he was in the first place. That's the only way we could have said Checo could have avoided that. But a race to my race dog is the second to last lap. It's now
Exactly.
or never.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
think the some of the racism before was like it was playing on his mind. He must say, "All right, here what? This is my opportunity to drive it home to Red Bull. I hear what? I can maybe even win this race
Yeah.
because I mean, even though the win was a bit far fetched, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if he had just finished second, it would have given him a bit more room or wiggle room to say, okay, maybe I'm not a bad driver per se, but I just need to put it together and see it here. I put it together in Baku, which is one of my favorite circuit. So just give me some to show and say, boy, hey what, I can get it done. Because let's say if he wasn't that aggressive, he could have maybe just ease
Yeah.
off and then go back at it again.
Yeah. 100%. That's why I say, yo, him easy could have, as you said, pull out. Why? Why?
But
What
yeah,
was that?
pull up, pull up.
Ease up, ease up, ease up. You see me? And then just continue. So yeah, when I tell you, brother, even though like sometimes I watch it over and like me I say, yo, the way the man them crash, it just hilarious. Look, hold on, let's see if we can find it back because we might
No man,
actually try.
sample man. That's not very sample crashing on here. You think about it.
Yo, just hold on. I can share
It was
the screen.
unnecessary because both of the man them could have like they were basically on course to finish podium. You get me? I
Podium,
say,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Russell was just there lingering, any little, eventualities. But I don't know. As I said,
Yo,
the only thing I can say is maybe that Sainz forgot that he was there and just veered
Yeah.
over a little bit.
Watch exactly. So no, you see me. So no signs of him, but you know, the Red Bull have the speed, especially when it comes to the corner. So see him there, cut him, and right there, exactly.
yeah, look.
Yeah, yeah. And push it, man. But yeah, that was an exciting end. One of the most exciting end to one of those things, races where you'd be like, yo, the safety car on, and I just one lap left, and everybody just have to stay with him there. No more fighting can go on after that. You see me?
You know what I just realized? This
Oh,
is Piastri's second win, right?
yes.
This is also Piastri's, like each time that Piastri has won, it's always an underwhelming win for him. In the first race, Papaya rules with come into
Mm-hmm.
play, make him win, right?
Yeah.
Because technically it should have been Lando that win the race, but them say,
Yeah.
no man, give it
Yeah.
back to Piastri,
Be
make him
be
win.
a nice guy. Be a nice
And that
guy. Yeah.
whole drama really take away victory from Piastri. You see me? Like, yes, big up yourself, Piastri, got it, but it make it almost feel like you win, but you don't really win. Almost, I give you an example. Like, oh, George get the third, but
Yeah.
you don't
And
really get the
but
third.
exactly, nobody really cared.
Yeah,
Nobody cared
exactly. You know what I
but
mean? But
George.
we care about Piastri because it was the first win. And I
Yeah.
find that this time around again, Piastri win, but then because of the crash and because he went under a yellow flag, which is
Yeah.
another thing we should discuss about because I don't even know if that's that because I've been hearing people saying is that supposed to be a thing, but because of this whole crash, PSG crossed the line and it's almost like, damn, Checo, signs. We don't really care about about PSG like that, you know what I mean?
No, but
It
no,
kind of
but
it
I
kind of
think it's
rough.
perfect. Yeah, but I think it's perfect for him because it's one of those things again where it's not like so overall. You cannot if you watch the whole race. I think he was actually voted driver of the day. No,
Yeah, he
or
was,
so
and that's the thing though.
exactly
Like his racing, like compared to, I mean, actually the two races too, him
that he
drive.
won. Yeah, exactly.
He
That's the
drive.
thing.
The boy
Yeah,
drive just like the ending of the race for him gets kind of sweet or
that
swiped from him. That
yeah
full enjoyment where you have
yeah
it gets swiped. You know
yeah.
what I
But
mean? And it's
McCann
unfortunate.
exactly. McCann feel too tough about it because
No,
right
I think
now.
so. I just know something else to
Exactly.
learn.
Exactly. When you think about it, because even now, all right. So we have a few topics, but let me just say, for me, no, he showed that he could, even with the mini DRS, or everybody I thought about,
Yeah,
he showed that
correctly.
he could actually defend himself even when the car behind him had an advantage. Because
Yeah,
I think what happened is that the way how him did defend Charles ended up use up him tire more, rub out him tire them more. You see
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So then him lose all that traction going into the corners them and can't get back. And then that's how Perez even come back in that picture, which I think inevitably Perez just know how to drive them race. You see me?
Yeah.
So I really think say us starting on this topic of the crash are the best for start. But I think we should also transition into the fact that this week at Baku, two people seem to perform really well because I think Charles have the consistency in Baku also. I think always polling or getting points, heavy points.
Yeah.
But Checo actually outclass Max, and Max are complaining
Again,
about the vehicle.
I
Exactly,
don't know.
and Max are complaining about the vehicle while Checo actually are put up performance. No,
Yeah.
you see me? Like for me, that just tell me say, yo, this brother actually still have it in him. It's just that I don't know. As in, I genuinely don't know if it's just a street race thing
Well,
because that's where we see
we
it
will see tonight. Not tonight, this weekend.
this weekend. Yeah, this weekend we have Singapore.
Singapore, yeah,
Yeah,
another street
exactly.
race.
hmm
Do we have a sprint this weekend?
Let me confirm. We have first practice, second practice
I think we have a sprint, you know.
between Friday and this. I think I'm not seeing where there's a sprint. I don't see a sprint. Do we have a sprint? Let me check real quick. But yeah, go on talk. Anthony, you there, boy?
Yeah, man, my debut, man, my debut. What I was going to say
Uh,
before we move off from the whole crash.
yeah.
And this is why I said it weeks ago that for me, Piastri know how to deal with pressure, and I think that is what set him apart from Lando. You know what I'm saying? Him just know how to handle the situation, and that's exactly what
hmm
him I don't want to go as far as say him literally back up Charles into Perez. Remember that race a couple of years, well maybe last year when Sainz did the exact same thing and back up Lewis Hamilton was chasing. I don't remember
Yeah,
who
yeah,
Lewis
yeah.
was chasing. That
And couldn't and could
it seemed as if that was what Piastri did. Doing the straight, you know about the straight line speed, and just say, okay, in the corners, then make it get closer, and then bring Perez into play, so you and Perez can go and fight out, and then now I will get open space because eventually, if it wasn't for the safety car, he was leading by at least 3 or 4 or 5 seconds.
that's what I was about to say. The time
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it made the time tighter between those ones, so them end up of a fight. That's actually a smart observation, Tony. But yeah,
No, I don't think there's no
see
sprint.
where that
There's no
sprint
sprint. There's
exactly.
no sprint.
Exactly. So, anyways, back to the schedule. So yeah, so as we were saying, I think we both can agree, or even including Tony, we can agree that Perez still have value to Red Bull, where I think him see it safe.
Yeah, man.
You know, even because we know it's a contract sign sometime, but even with a contract sign, and nothing for cut at you see me?
Yeah, man.
I think,
Don't
I
close
think
the
him
door for a reason.
exactly. I think him see it actually safe, and I think it's kind of fair. I don't think he had the best year in general, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. So yeah. So as I was saying, him see it safe. I don't think him have nothing to worry about. But we'd also want to talk a bit about the mini DRS, which me and Anthony there try like figure out just now. But I wanna know what your opinion on it is, Jake.
I don't think. I think it's a like a sneaky, skillful advantage they've snuck in. I don't have a
Mm-hmm.
problem with it personally. I think every team within regulation always try to find a way if have that like edge there, and it's not just for them way. You know what I mean? Mercedes did it with the wing earlier this year. McLaren follow suit with the wing, the front wing this year.
Yeah.
And then them now find a way if it get a little mini DRS, which is it unfair? I don't necessarily think it's unfair.
Yeah. I think it's
And
smart.
I think it's smart. I don't think of all the teams, I think Red Bull can't say nothing about it.
No, but that's the thing. I feel like say so far I them attack the most, no so.
Yeah, because they might lose, but
That's why I asked who was the team complaining. The Red Bull is the one that leading this complaint. Then, brother, it surely shows that them falling apart together as a team. As I'm saying, I don't see what advantage it gives to McLaren. And I mean, come on, man, it's not like the same thing to water. It's not like a couple of years ago when they were questioning like the whole Mercedes chassis and saying that boy, it seemed a little bit off compared to other teams. And I don't see it doing anything for McLaren.
Yeah, yeah.
it,
I'm
it, it get
I'm
him a
with you
little
guys.
it get him a little push, It get him a little push, which when I was watching some technical videos, they were saying the mini DRS
Yeah.
was one of the reasons why
Piastri could have defended.
Piastri was able to defend on the straights, because by right up until a certain point, the Ferraris had the faster car.
Mm-hmm.
You see me, the better car overall that weekend. You know what I mean? But because of that little mini DRS, it increased drag force. The McLaren was able to pinch a little bit more in the straight lines to be able to hold off Leclerc. But again, to me, it's negligible. And to me, what this means is all the teams them have to do is go study it, see if them can implement it before the season finish, and we keep it moving. Cause I know the first we see something like this. Almost every top 4 team do something sneaky like this, and it's
Literally.
to me, in my opinion, it's fine. Based on all the regulations, rules, and all the things I've read, it's fine. It's within regulation. It's every flap have a certain percentage that they can open by, or a certain they call it, I guess, millimeters or it's a centimeter they can open by, and it's within that range.
Yeah.
So it's fine. They're smart. Big up themselves. Big up Zach
Exactly.
and Stella.
And with saying that, just a quick we can go over this part fast, but it would be interesting to see what the papaya rules will be this coming Singapore race,
Ooh, man,
You get
yeah.
me?
Yeah,
You
man.
get me?
Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah. As I said, even the constructor side as well. Things getting
Yeah.
really interesting now. I say that it's definitely now a three-team race.
Yeah,
Alright, it's just unfortunate that honestly Perez deserves Red Bull deserves some points, more points out of last week. You get me?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it was an incident, so now I'm going to cut them some slack and say, boy, they would have outscored McLaren probably.
yeah,
But as I say, it's just unfortunate. I mean, it's racing. So they must have accept that. But no, it is. This is what we want. A close championship, both the drivers and the constructors championship. So we
Yeah,
can say,
having that parity.
we can say, all right, you want a doggy dog, make us see who is the better team.
Yeah, yeah,
hmm
I agree.
hmm
I agree. I agree. But I know say at the end of the race, I feel like people forget about Lando. Lando had a damn good race. When you think about him starting
He
when he
did.
started, right? Yeah.
I
Man, the
genuinely don't
start was a
remember.
14. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, he did. He did. He
Walter
did. He did.
actually,
He did. And he
What
moved
do you
off
mean?
Max.
How the man
Walter, Walter,
exactly?
He did.
Walter had
No,
a
he
big
did.
set
He
team that
did.
for me
Yeah.
personally, he was my driver of the day. From finish
Yeah,
from
yeah. Agreed.
starting 15th to
Yeah.
come to get. I mean, even though the situation played into his hand, with the whole
Yeah.
crash,
Yeah.
for me, he was the driver of the day for me.
Remember even the decision that he made during one of the pit stop them for actually hold back. Who him they hold back again? Perez. I think for make something to extend him lead, for make Piastri extend him lead one at a time them. Like the whole time him they actually a play for the team. You know?
hmm
So me agree with Anthony. The thing is you have to get Piastri can him win and him hold off Ferrari and whatever happened. But realistically, how Lando drove and even the part for comes and for overtake Max and hold off Max for most of the race there, I think
hmm
phenomenal race looking from that perspective. But at the end of the race, the comments were not towards him. Like even Stella come out and say, "Yo, Oscar did it again with a great level of precision and was perfectly controlled. Even when he was talking on the radio, he seemed very much under control.
No,
Phenomenal
but
driver,
nobody.
brilliant drive, you know." And like me, I say, "Yo,
No,
nobody now said a word Lando in none of this."
yeah, because nobody not really talk about the second driver. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, no, but remember, I
And
said
and
before the
that's just
race.
that's you know see what we do right there. So all right. So you have to understand
Yeah,
that
there you tell
that
man.
Lando is a second place driver, you know what I mean? Or second driver.
Uh,
So him do what him need to do that the race say, yes, me give you a vibes. Nobody talks about Checo back in the day when Checo the back of the grid and move all the way up. Nobody spoke about Checo those days. It's just the same thing. Nobody not gonna talk about Lando because you're the way at the back and you make your way up. And you did your job of holding off Checo to like ensure that Piastri could exit the pits ahead of Checo. You're just doing your job as a second driver, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
I'm
boy.
sorry.
well, that's true. Cause that, no, you're right. Because that signs with this week too. Signs
Yeah,
did that last week.
Look, Paul, my.
in reality though, in reality, I totally forgot about all of this. And I guess I belong to the group of people that moved on and forgot about Lando. But now that you have brought it to the forefront, I must say, yes, for real.
Yeah,
He did an exceptional job to work through the field, hold off Max,
yeah,
hold off Checo to ensure that Piastri could have made that P1. Because I don't think, maybe he would have still gotten the P1, but he'd have to work harder.
yeah. He probably would have
Hold on
worked.
for a P1 there. You know? So kudos to Lando. What this week will look like, we don't know. Singapore. What
Hold on,
Singapore will look like, I
no,
am
hold
very
on. No.
curious.
Exactly. That's what I say. But me go over something. Something immense happened this week. when me that say, yo, in the driver's standing, a major overtake has happened. I don't hear enough people talking about it, but somebody has beaten someone from their team in points impressively. And I would say that person is Colapinto, because he now has more points than than Logan Sargent.
Actually, you know what? Let me go and look at these
No,
points.
no, a fact. Him get 4 points. The man,
No, trust me.
him have more points than what you call it, brother
Logan had
man.
no points.
That's what I'm trying to say.
All right. So see it here. On his second race, where is he? Colapinto has 4 points. So he is now 19th in the drivers' championship,
Exactly.
passing Joe Gagnon, Logan
Sargent,
Sargent, and
Bottas.
Valtteri Bottas. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
It's a crazy overtake. Crazy overtake.
Now, to me, he is looking very well. And I heard a comment, one of the commentators from FP1 talk about the fact that the way him driving him looking very beautiful and very like people want to pick him up. So
Pause.
that last seat at
Yeah.
to them name a Kicksauber, he might get that seat.
Ah.
Yeah, that's one of the predictions, that he might actually get that seat, which I don't know if I want him to get that seat.
Exactly. But genuinely, I don't think the only person would be like, if we go kick Saba right now, and I just because of vibes, I friggin'
Ricardo.
Yeah.
Fair.
No, I don't want any good driver to go to Saba, no, because what they're doing, I am lost. I'm lost to it.
I mean, well, we could look at it a different way. We could look at it as this is a sure seat for the Audi takeover.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still. I feel like that team is not settled. You get me? I try to say like that team is not. Who's who? I not even remember who are the principals for
I
Saba
have
now.
no idea.
Exactly.
No idea.
Yeah, I feel a vibe there. I don't know what to go work, but yeah. And in and on the other side, somebody who I would say also performed well was friggin' Beerman.
Yes, yeah, man. I was waiting for you to bring him up so I
Yeah.
could talk about his points. So now he's 7 points right now in the Constructors' Championship with only 2 races, which brings him above Kevin Magnussen, which is who he replaced for the 1 race.
Yeah.
Above Esteban Ocon, and above, of course, Franco and all the other people that I've listed before.
Mentioned before, yeah.
But trust me, like his race was really good as well.
Yeah,
Both of them races were really good.
him actually beat out Hulkenberg in this race.
Yeah, like in the last part of the race, he
Yeah.
was able to pass Hulkenberg to gain points for Haas, where I think he knocked out Hulkenberg.
Hulkenberg, yeah. Because of him get the last, him they come 10, Peter, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. So yeah, when and just to note, when looking at the top, we know the top 5 right now is Verstappen with 313, Lando with 254, Leclerc with 235, Piastri with 222, and Sainz with 184. So that's 2 Ferrari, 2 Mercedes, McLaren, sorry. Well, McLaren, Mercedes, but yeah. And Red Bull at the top. So I mean, it's actually really interesting how at least for the next 2 positions, because I still think that Max will continue at least getting points every here and there, every top 3 points every here and there, and that should keep him safe. But how close will the others get? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, man. Right now, looking at this, it's possible that if Piastri performs very well this weekend, that he might take 3rd from Charles. but I don't know. I don't even know how to predict this weekend. But because Charles can definitely get significantly closer to Norris if Norris don't perform this weekend. And let me see what else is happening here. Hopefully we can see some work from Perez. Even though I don't say, it's so conflicting because I want cheer for Perez, but by cheering for Perez, I'm ultimately cheering for Red Bull, and I
Red Bull.
don't want to cheer
Yeah.
for Red Bull. So I'd love to see Perez show himself again. Hopefully Perez show himself and Max don't show nothing. I'd feel happy with that. But yeah, I don't know. The standings are the driver standing is looking very interesting. It's looking very tight. Wow. And
Brother, yeah, wipe the whole thing. Just wipe the whole thing.
I look forward to that. I look on the Constructors' Championship.
The Constructors is McLaren with 476, Red Bull 456, and Ferrari with 425. So I think that's seal. That top three, the seal. But
Mercedes not touch that.
Exactly.
I think depending on how this weekend go, we can see Red Bull dropping to third.
Yes, because if Ferrari double up and then them one of the Red Bull man them fall out, then we know that go. We know that go. You're right. You're very right.
Can see Red Bull dropping to third.
I do think a box out would be nice, no? Don't you think? A box out a Red Bull in the constructions, which I think Anthony did kind of predict in the first couple episodes, not so, Tony?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's why I say, it is so unfortunate, brother. Say them are always throw the blame at Checo, right?
Yeah.
And I said last week.
Did you guys hear Horner said that the issues that they're having with the car now started with a decision they made last year. I think it was Miami. So what I have to find it back exactly, but what I heard was the issues that they're having now, they made a pivotal change in a direction that remember there was a point where Checo was doing very well and then he just stopped doing very well. Zine, when that happened, when that shift happened to lean towards Max enjoying the car, and Checo kept saying, yo, I don't enjoy the car don't feel right. Turns out, from what I'm hearing, the reason why Checo is now having a good vibes is that they have shifted some things towards Checo preferences, whether it be intentional or not. But inversely, who is not enjoying the car? Max is no longer enjoying the car.
Yes, and Jicky said it a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, that Max prefer the understeering more than Perez. So I mean, as I was saying, it is clearly reflecting in the race on Sundays. So you basically see on race day, what is really happening. Because most of the time, them Checo is there or right about there, but it's just unfortunate.
Wow. Yeah, to be honest, just admits the part, You see, that's the thing, when you have a driver, a number one driver, the car for the second driver will always be a problem because these guys have these specifics that they like about the car. If it comes to even how the steering wheel, where the buttons are, which functions each button have in which position, if the understeering, the brakes, how much brakes, so which temperature best for them tires and stuff like that. Like, it is so crazy when you choose for go with one, how you can put another one back. And that's why sometimes I'm a rate when you see a team and them two driver them a perform, you be like, yo, the engineering team have the whole team in the thought, versus like it clears a Red Bull Max is the ultimate at Red Bull. You get me? I try to say?
Yeah.
When them not gonna listen to Checo, probably maybe that's probably highly likely one of the reasons why I even knew he left. You see me? So it's like, yo, them put Max so high that no matter what him say, them have to go with. You see me? Them put everything behind it, and man, I know, I genuinely know where to go for them, but. Man, I like me not like the idea. Them like when you say, yo, my two driver them can drive and we'll give them the car and the setup what best work for them.
Yeah.
Another thing what you say? Anthony, that say something?
No, I don't say anything.
Oh. Another thing what me that like for acknowledge is that somebody got into the points that no one was expecting to get into the points. But we have to congratulate Mr. George Russell coming third, P3.
Brother, we're not even, brother, honestly, we're not even.
Yo, are one of the most unrecognizable P3 me ever see. Like,
I know even goes unrecognizable. Undeserved.
no,
Brother,
yeah,
the man
no.
that deserve it, him that deserve it. No, seriously. I would
That's
have preferred
cold.
it.
That's
No, I would have,
cold.
no, seriously. I would
Brother,
have
that
preferred
cold
it
at
if,
home treat. That's cold at home treat Lando a while ago, brother.
brother, I would have preferred if Checo had gotten that. Or even Sainz, brother. Person who actually were in contention to get the
Yeah, no,
position, brother.
it's actually
You know what I'm
crazy
saying?
because, yeah, no, I agree with this still, because it happened out of nowhere, you know. Like, every time I think about the race, I not even remember same come third. I not even a joke. I not even remember same come third. I just know I look upon the same thing. I'm say, yo, why Norris never just jump him? I not even know how he would do it. You see me? Max the all the way back. Yeah. Anyways, outside of that, I think because today we gone through how much today was practice,
Free
no?
practice,
Free
yeah.
practice.
Yeah,
And then
free practice 1 and 2.
all right, and then tomorrow them have 3 and quali, no?
Yeah.
So I
Brother,
think
I think when I saw free practice one, I think the feeds showed Charles Sainz, and I can't remember if it's a Red Bull or a McLaren. I don't remember, but those were the three I saw free practice one.
okay. So
Yeah.
those are the ones that quote unquote are performing now.
Yeah. What I'm saying, you can't really read too much into that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
results of what is the right
FP2.
one? This?
FP
No,
no
my bad.
FP2 though.
Wrong race.
I have
Yeah.
FP2. I have FP2 is Norris, Leclerc, Sainz, Tsunoda,
Yeah,
Piastri,
man. Yeah, man. Something
Ricardo.
like that.
All
Yeah,
right, I have free practice 1 results. Leclerc, Norris, Sainz, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Piastri, Ricardo, Albon, Alonso, and Ocon. That's the top 10.
yeah.
It's
And
basically the same in FP2 as well, but just different order.
yeah,
The same
exactly.
three
Mm.
guys. The same three guys.
The only thing is that the only Red Bull in the top 10 is Perez. Max is not in the top 10. Hulkenberg.
And they are 15th.
Yeah. So, anyways, with that being said,
One quick question.
yeah.
Well, two questions. What did they penalize Ferrari for the accident last week?
Nothing to come
No,
up.
they
They say it's
decided
it's
that a
racing.
racing
Yeah.
incident, so it's fine.
Okay. All right. Secondly, any word on as to why Lewis had to take up a new power unit?
Don't know, them not saying nothing about that. Well,
What
at
was
least
no? I
I
did
haven't
hear
seen.
something. I'm trying to remember what was the rationale again. I don't remember why, to be honest. But we know that his race was impacted because they never fixed
Yeah.
something back properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So those are two things I was trying to remember if there were any actions or any
Yeah,
reason as to why.
yeah, man, I remember. As in, I can't remember seeing something about it. I just know it was noted. But yeah, but I think we got into this part now of the show where.
Hold on, before you go, so I kind of find sorry for cutting, but find the
No, no
thing. So
problem.
it's actually the 2023 Spanish GP that the RB19 adopted an evolution of the floor, which at the time seemed minor, with tweaks being made to the airflow diverters and the volume of the Venturi channels. And them say at the time, this did not cause concern amongst the engineers, precisely because of the performance of the car in Max Verstappen's hands, at least, had remained practically unchanged as he headed to one of 19 Grand Prix wins across the season. Retrospectively, analyzing the difficulties Sergio Perez has endured since Barcelona 2023, it raised the possibilities of him struggling with the overall development direction as opposed to a single upgrade. Yeah, so them I basically say the upgrade there from last year Spanish GP. That the problems that they're having now is stemming from then.
Ah, okay. I think I get you. I'm with you. All right. So I guess that's a for them way for find the fix in that situation. But them need to get it sorted sooner rather than later, to be honest. You know. Yeah. So the fun part of the show, I'm kidding, but yeah. So we're about to end, and now that we have, Baku behind us, are we going towards the Marina Bay? The man, them have to make the prediction again. Who wants to start?
No, me not start. Me not start today.
All right.
I mean, I'm definitely just pulling hats out of rabbits out of a hat because I really don't know. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say we might see Lando back. So I'm gonna say Piastri. No. I'm gonna say Leclerc #1.
Ross.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to say that as an official Leclerc hater, but Leclerc #1. I'm gonna say Lando P2. I'm gonna say, let's give it to Piastri. Yeah, Piastri, and then midfield surpriser, or top performer. I want to say. Let me give the new guy, Colapinto. Let's see what we can go on with.
All right. Colapinto. All right. Tony, you ready? I'm for go
Yeah,
for you.
we can go, man. All right, here we now. So it's a poll. We can go with science.
Ross.
Carlos. Yeah,
Right, I
Carlos.
like this.
Carlos took poll. I'm gonna go for Carlos a race with.
Okay.
Piastri.
All right.
Piastri. Third, I think I'm going with Charles.
Ross.
Okay.
So double.
Yeah.
Wow.
For the midfield. For the midfield. I got Gasly.
Interesting.
Wow.
Gasly, yeah.
I actually
Gasly.
really like your selection.
Yeah,
Gasly.
exactly. That's the thing. It kind of threw me off, but I think it makes sense. I can
Gasly.
actually see all of this happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I
I
got
guess from my perspective, last week I never put no Ferrari drivers in it, being a Ferrari fan. So I think this time I'm gonna go with Charles. So I go Charles for go first. I think, this one tough. I feel like a Norris again. I don't know why. Last week I choose Lando. I'm feel like I go Lando again, and ignore Piastri. I don't know
Yes, true.
why I'm doing that. That's a bad decision. Um, and third, I think I go Science too. I think I go Science. Yeah, I think I go
Repeat
Science.
mine again.
So you go Leclerc, Lando, Piastri. So you go 2 McLaren, 1 Ferrari. I think this week I'm gonna go with Yuki.
Okay.
I need Yuki to finish a race. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
That's why I made select him last week. I'm just the one,
No,
little
but
razzy, razzy,
no, but he was in a good position, and then the Stroll thing happened, and Stroll immediately retire. But then we never know say it actually affect Yuki car as much as
Yuki.
it did. Exactly.
Yeah. Brother, when I see the hole in the inside pod
Exactly.
myself,
Me I say
that's
home
good.
there drive all this time. The madman.
and K Mag with the carnage.
Oh, we did not talk about K-Mag.
K
Did
Mag with the
you
carnage,
see?
yeah?
What?
There's a picture of him that popped up yesterday. See if I can find it. There's a
Wando.
picture of him where the man is just like, I am back.
Carnage.
The
Let's do
man
the
is
carnage.
back.
0 points, you know. Remember, you know,
Yes.
them take off all the points, them, you know, so you know, so you're free to drive. I remember then, you
Yo,
have a seat
imagine.
next year, no.
Oh, so yeah, so I'm rootless, you know.
Yeah, them.
Yeah, see it here? It's a show a picture him a smile like him look a Danish self. I said, ready to fuck shit up now.
Man say, yo, them put me back
Yeah,
without no points.
yeah, man,
Penalties
yeah, man.
everywhere.
Yo,
Penalty. Like a penalty shootout, like a ball game
yo,
to us.
Yeah,
that
man,
coming like a taxi
trouble
man.
tomorrow.
That coming like a taxi man where pay off him amnesty, got amnesty and pay off him ticket and ready for the road again.
But it's one of them taxi man upon a school man in the first
Yeah,
September.
man.
And man
Right
comes
road.
outside and say,
Burn up
oh, right
road.
on the banking, right on the sidewalk.
Burn up road, man.
But yeah. Yo, so man them appreciate on for join again.
Yeah,
We
man.
look forward to one of them day we might actually do a watch along. Cause I feel like say with a nice for the whole of
Yeah.
it there watch the last turn there. With signs and yo, I feel like say that would have been so entertaining because me I tell you say yo, in another moment they be a dead me I say yo, me need somebody else to talk to. You see me? So
Hey,
one of
man.
them day we do a watch along and when everything aligned. But yeah, from just I tell them say yo, I appreciate it for join and
Yeah,
hopefully
man.
next week we try another thing. The next main race will be in the US. I think the they might take a little break, no so.
I think a 2 week break or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So they might go to the US and then after that, but in between then we might still a little here and there. You see me? So
Them
appreciate
go
it,
US,
man.
them go US and in Mexico. Back to back
Ah,
weeks.
nice. And then and Brazil up on the list too.
Brazil,
Yeah,
Las
Brazil.
Vegas, Qatar, and
Brazil.
Abu
Yeah.
Dhabi.
And then
So 6 or 8 races.
we're almost at the end, guys. So
Yeah, 6 races after this weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
all right. So man, them appreciate it for joining, and
Yeah,
hopefully
man. No
Yeah,
problem.
blessings, man.
and hopefully somebody get the prediction them right this time.
Yo,
Yeah,
bless
man.
up
Bless up.
everybody.
Bless up. Bless up.
All right, bless up.
Yeah, man.
All right, hold on. How do I fix this? Yeah, people. Check that off. Take that off. All right, so thank you guys for listening to another episode of The Outsiders. And as I mentioned before, we'll be probably moving this to a different channel, which will be called Inner the Stands, where we're all just fans. But for now, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for listening. And yeah, see you guys on the next side. Yep. All right. Appreciate it.